What's up everyone and welcome back to SW Bricks and Figs. Today I'm showing you my entire 501st army, including my awesome new 501st Gunship. So I've already made a few update videos where I've built my 501st army, but this will probably be the last one for a while as I probably won't be buying more battle packs for a long time. But I've got a few new additions that I'm going to talk about in this video and sort of go over my entire 501st army, fig by fig and vehicle by vehicle. So you can see I've got a ton of different stuff to cover, so let's jump right in with the video. So there's a grand total of 87 clone troopers here. A lot of them are custom, there's front two rows here. And then I have 48 of these sort of regular clone troopers from the battle pack, and then 16 of the jetpack troopers at the back there. You can see obviously that means I have 16 battle packs in total. I think this is 2 more than the last time I made this one of my 501st videos. But yeah, we've also got the ton more vehicles, and then I have the 5 of these as well. I think it's looking pretty good, and let's jump right into the figs one by one. I'll sort of point them out and I'll show a photo on screen or a video on screen of a better high quality photo of them. But yeah, we can see either side here we have 2 of these sort of regular 501st clones, the older style version ones back there, one either side. Then I actually have a third one, which is this one here, but he has a Clone Customs helmet, which is slightly annoying because it's mismatched, but I didn't have a helmet for him, so I threw a 501st one on because I had a spare one. Then going through from left to right, we have my Snow Captain Rex, which is quite a cool figure. It's a bit mismatched, but pretty awesome nonetheless. Has Firestar Toys arms, a Snowtrooper body, a helmet from Area Light Customs, a backpack from Clone Army Customs, a regular Lego head, and then the legs from the regular 501st Troopers. Then we have a CAC Recon Trooper there. Then we have ARF Sergeant Boomer made by Clone Army Customs as well. Both of these are pretty cool Clone Army Customs figures. Then we have an ARF Advanced Clone Army Customs figure. Really cool one. These bodies are all the same for these 4 Clone Army Customs figures here. It's just the helmets that vary. Then we have this Jetpack Trooper or Jump Trooper from the original Battlefront 2 video game, which is really cool to see. I love that figure, and yeah, definitely would like to have more of them. Actually, they're cool. And then the last 2 on the row are just the ones I've already mentioned. Then looking into named clones here, this is probably my favourite part of this collection. We have Dogma on the far left, and then Apo, who's one of the most recent additions to my clone army. Then over on the other side we have Tup, who again is one of the most recent ones. These are all AV decaled figures, all done by a guy named Brick Freak, which is really cool. I really love the way he decals, and he's a very good decaler. And I bought a lot of figs from him in the past. So then we have Hardcase, and then Phase 2 Jesse, which are 2 pretty cool clone troopers as well. Then we have my favourite clone trooper of all, we have Kix. I definitely am going to be getting some more of these of Kix, and more varieties and stuff. I've got a pink one on the way, as well as I want to get the realistic style, and also I want to get the Jonak toy style. I don't know why I love Kix, but I just do. Then the final 2 decaled figures are my ARC Trooper 5s here on the right. You can see he's done really well as well, and then my ARC Trooper Echo on the left there as well, who's again a really cool figure, and I love having both of those in my collection. Moving on to the printed figure, this is the one custom printed figure I have in my collection. It is my ARC Trooper Jesse. This guy's from Minifig Customs. If you want to check out Minifig Customs, I'll leave a link to them in the description below, and you can use my code SWBricks10 for 10% off your purchase if you do fancy buying anything. I've got a ton of figures from Minifig Customs, and they are really awesome. Then at the front, probably my most expensive figure in my entire LEGO Star Wars collection is my Captain Rex. This is the Phase 2 official LEGO version. I did have the Firestar Toys one before, however I've finally got my hands on a real LEGO one, and I gave away the Firestar Toys one for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. But yeah, I'm really happy to get this guy. I got a pretty decent steal on him. I got him for £40, so I'm pretty happy to have him. So leading at the front of this army, we have Anakin, who's sort of leading the entire army. This is a bit of a mismatched figure. It's got a few different bodies and legs and stuff, because I needed to make one with the Sith eyes for the Jedi Temple. So I'm not sure if the bodies and legs all match, but it looks pretty good, and I think this is the most accurate version for episode 3. Then looking at the 332nd, I have 5 of the regular 332nd clone troopers, and then I have an Ahsoka to go with them. With regards to the vehicles, I actually have videos on all of these vehicles pretty much, apart from the Gunship, which I'll be going over in more detail today. However, I'll show these in sort of small details and talk a bit about them later on in the video. So the first two vehicles I'm going to show you are something you might have seen a lot on the channel before if you are not a new subscriber, and that is firstly my ATRT design. If you want to learn how to build this, I have a tutorial over on my channel. I'll leave a link up in the corner of the video right now. But yeah, this is my ATRT. It's made with just parts from the 501st Battle Pack, as I think this is a lot better than the 501st, the actual Battle Pack build. But yeah, that's one I've done. I've done a few different varieties, like different colours and stuff of this. But I haven't showed them off on my YouTube, but I've shown them off on my Instagram if you want to go check them out. Then next up we have the bark speeders. I actually have made a couple of varieties of this as well. This is my custom version. There is another tutorial again on my YouTube channel. I've made a 332nd variety, which is the one on the left here, which might still need some work. I'm not sure about how the color scheme looks, but then also this is the 501st version, just in blue there, looking pretty cool. Then a thing I've showed before, but I think is pretty awesome to show again, is my swamp speeder. I believe this is a design I got off of Instagram. I'll leave a link to the guy who did the tutorial in the description down below. I've modded it a tiny bit, but I think it looks pretty cool, and I'm glad to have this in the collection. It's just a pretty cool, fun little side build, I believe, using just parts from the 501st Battle Pack as well. Next up, it's some pretty cool new additions to the army are my 501st Republic fighter tanks. So I've done a little video on these, including my 327th ones as well, which I'll show you right now. I've done these as well in yellow, but yeah, I've got two of these 501st ones, and I think they look pretty awesome. They're just literally recolors of the original 2017 Lego set. I think they look pretty cool. I've changed a couple things up. If you want to see more about them, I'll leave a link to that video in the corner up there. But yeah, these are pretty cool additions to my 501st army, and I'm really happy to have two of them now, so that's pretty cool to have in the army. But let's get on to some of the cooler and more exciting, bigger vehicles. So a vehicle that I've shown before on my channel, but is still a pretty cool addition to my 501st army, is my 501st ATTE. So again, this is just a recolor of the regular Lego sets, but I think it is pretty awesome to have nonetheless, and I really want to do another one of these, maybe in different colors. Let me know in the comment section down below what I should do. Then finally, making its debut here on the channel is my 501st Gunship. A few of you might have seen me building this. I did sort of mention it a few times in different videos and that sort of thing, and maybe in a stream or something like that. But yeah, I am honestly so happy with the way this turned out. I think it came out pretty well. I'm not sure about these stripes. I might change this out for a different design, or maybe even swap it for a meaningless 10 one. But for now, I'm really happy with it. It's actually the 2013 Gunship, just completely remodeled. I'll leave a link down below to the bricklink instructions that I used. They're for free, so they're pretty cool to use, and I did have to change them up quite a bit, but they came out pretty nicely nonetheless. You can see I've added the door, which was actually done by a tutorial by Coconut Brick Studio, so I'll leave a link to that down below as well, because obviously the 2013 Gunship didn't have doors, so that came out quite nicely. Then you can see plenty of space inside for any sort of clones to get in. You can see I also have my pilots in here. We have Hawk and Tag. I know Tag's not part of the 501st Army, but still pretty cool one to have in there nonetheless. It's still got this little compartment, same as the 2013 one, and also got these sort of little boxes or storage areas for stuff you want to put in the gunship. Then when it comes to the wings, something I would like to swap out is this big grey panel. I think it would look better in blue potentially, but I'm not too sure whether I will be keeping this model yet or swapping it out for a meaningless 10 one. So I haven't done anything with that yet, but I think it still looks decent nonetheless. Let me know what you think. Obviously this bull turret is the wrong bull turret for the wings. This should be the one that goes down here, but the other ones that go on the wings are ridiculously expensive, so I only picked up these ones, but I think it looks alright. I don't think you would notice really if I didn't tell you. The one thing I don't have in this model is the carrying handle. I've actually swapped it for sort of like a sleeker design. That's just because the instructions that I used, for some reason they didn't include the carrying handle, so I just had to improvise and add this little panel here to sort of cover up that area. But yeah, this is a really cool vehicle, and I think it is probably one of my favorite things in my sort of clone army now, and I think it's great to have in the 501st Army. I think having that and the ATT just sort of wraps up the 501st Army pretty nicely, and I definitely want to be making more gunships here in the future. If you're wondering how much I spent on this gunship, I think it was only around 60 or 70 pounds, purely because I had a lot of the pieces in my collection already. So I did something where you sort of part out the set, so you get all the pieces and work out what you've got already, and then order the pieces that you need from Bricklink. So I didn't buy this as like a custom model from anyone, so that definitely saved me a lot of money, because obviously custom gunships and stuff can go for a pretty penny over on sites like Republic Bricks. But I'm pretty happy to have made one for myself, and if you're contemplating it, I think it's definitely a pretty cool thing to do. My friend UCS Productions also did one of these, and he built a awesome 501st speeder to go in here, which you get, which is similar to the one you get in the 2013 Gunship. So I might have to do that in the future. I might have to sort of watch his video back and try and work out how to build that speeder, because it was really cool. So if you want to do that, go check out his video. So out of the 2 new vehicles I've added to my 501st Army, which is your favorite? Do you prefer the Gunship or do you prefer the Republic fighter tanks? I really do love both of them, and I think having these all different types of vehicles in my 501st Army is awesome. I'd love to do a few more. Let me know what other vehicles I should do down in the comments section. So there we go, there's an overview of my entire 501st Army. That was building a 501st Army part 3. I've been SW Bricks and Figs. I hope you did enjoy. Let me know what you thought of this army video today, and whether I should do more in the future. I probably won't do one for a while because I doubt I'll be buying more battle packs anytime soon, because I feel like I've got quite a lot and I've got other things to spend my money on, like my Jedi Temple mock over there, which happens to be very expensive. Also, I don't think I'll be buying many more custom figures for the 501st, purely because I think I've got everyone. I've got pretty much all of the named clones now, which I would sort of want in my army, so that's pretty cool, as well as also having the main vehicles. So one thing I would like one day is maybe an AT-02 with dropship, but I think if I was going to buy that, I would just go with regular colours rather than 501st. But let me know what I should get in the comment section down below. Also tell me, how big is your 501st Army? How many battle packs have you been able to get, and are you still finding it hard to find them, or are you have you been able to buy as many as you wanted to? And leave a like on today's video if you have enjoyed. Let me know anything I should change about my 501st Army or something I need to add. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.